Let me state clearly, without ambiguity, jungle justice is murder. It is not justice. It is a crime, and the Nigerian police force will treat it as such. It is illegal, full stop. Nigeria operates under the rule of law, not mob rule. No citizen, no community, no group has the right to try, sentence, or execute another person. Nobody. Sections 33, 34, and 36 of the 1999 Constitution of Federal Republic of Nigeria as amended guarantees every Nigerian, even a suspect, the right to life, dignity, and fair hearing. No mob action. Mob action violates the victim's right to life, to dignity, and fair hearing. The law presumes everybody innocent until proven guilty. In a court of law, not in the street, not by a mob, not by a phone video because you saw him in video. Innocent people are dying daily on mere suspicion, on just mere suspicion. We have documented painful cases, serious cases, students being lynched just because of phone theft allegation, travelers killed over mistaken identity, young people murdered just because of rumor of blasphemy or ritual killings. We have seen it in this country. The tragic lynching of 16 innocent travelers in Uromi, Edo State, in March 2025 is a very serious reminder of the danger of mob justice. That single incident should haunt every Nigerian every day. Just a rumor, shout of thief, 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 or viral video, none of that is evidence. Listen, none of them is evidence. None of that gives anybody the right to take another person's life. That is not enough. The punishment is severe and it will be enforced. Anybody who assaults or summarily executes a suspected criminal, you kill a suspected criminal, you are guilty of murder, which is punishable by death. Under Section 319 of the Criminal Code and Section 221 of the Penal Code is very clear about this. Any person who unlawfully kills another person is guilty of murder or manslaughter, depending on the circumstances. It is not only the person, listen, it is not only the person who strike that fatal blow. It is not the only person who used cutlass to cut the person. Under Section 516 of the Criminal Code Act, anybody who plans, incites, or encourages the mob, they support them, you give them all the support, even without laying a hand on the victim, is criminally liable. Those who merely share, who support the act, well done, can be charged with conspiracy or will be charged with conspiracy to murder. And this carries 14 years imprisonment. 14 years imprisonment. Filming the incidents, circulating these videos, mobilizing crowds, or blocking security agents. You don't want to allow police to liberate them, to take them away. You stop police from interfering, can also attract criminal charges. Now, my directive to police officers. I have directed all commissioners of police across the 36 states of Nigeria and the FCT to treat every case of mob action as homicide, and they should investigate it like that. Full forensic and intelligence follow-up. No exception. We will identify, arrest, and prosecute not just the ringleaders, but everybody available, everybody we can identify who took part in it. You are there laughing. We will check the video evidence, eyewitness testimonies, and community intelligence. And even police officers or security officers who fail to intervene or look away when the crowd gathers, interfere, or fail to do what is necessary, disciplinary action will be taken against the person. Protecting life is not an optional thing for any officer wearing this uniform. You must do your job. Now to the community. If you suspect someone to have committed a crime, call the police. Call the police or alert the nearest police station. Go there and report the case. Hand the person over to the police. That is your civic duty. Taking a life is not your civic duty. Community leaders, religious leaders, market associations, you have influence. Use it. Use it to teach that jungle justice. Teach them that jungle justice is not strength. It is savagery. It is not civilized. And it will be punished like any other murder. We will treat it like murder. We understand the frustration, the slow justice system, yes, the rising crime, but we all know the answer to a broken system is reform, not becoming a murderer yourself. And we know the government is doing everything to ensure that this does not continue. So to every Nigerian watching this program, if you join a mob action today, if you join them, you may be answering for a capital offense tomorrow. The law does not recognize jungle justice. It recognizes murder. And murder, listen, murder has its consequences. The police will not look away. So let us stop jungle justice. I think we set up the violence response team to be more proactive, to be able to respond to incidents happening now. You will notice that the dynamics of crimes are changing. We do not hear so much about armed robberies, theft, and things like that again. What is trending now is banditry and insurgencies. Mass kidnapping of Nigerians. So the dynamics of crimes are changing. So we have to change along. That was exactly what we have done. Now, in our training institution, we are incorporating this because we notice increase in incidents of jungle justice, mob action. So we are inculcating it in the teaching of all young men joining the police now. I'm talking about young men now because I'm talking about those trained at the police colleges. Yes, at the academy, their program goes on as it's supposed to. They are taught this too. But those doing the basic job, those who are on the street regularly, are the constables and officers of that rank. So they have been taught to look out for this. They have been taught to de-escalate situation. Because in most instances, when this incident happened, the crowd are much, the mob are in great number, and police officers or law enforcement officers who will be there at that time could be just one or two. And it will be dangerous for them to go into the crowd and attempt to stop them from doing what they wanted to do. So that brings in the skill to be able to de-escalate the situation, talking to them, calling them by name, and trying to talk sense into them, and at times putting little bit of threat into it that this thing you are doing is punishable by death, this thing you are doing is wrong.